It's good day, viewers. It's another fantastic moment and the moment you've been waiting for to bring you what you need to know in the world of sport. This is 360 Sport, your favorite online TV sport program where you get entertained and informed about what's going on in the world of sport. My name is Mudashiru Shitu, and for those of you that are regular callers, we know, regular viewers of the program, we know that it's always an interesting moment on the show. Yet I'm sure you encourage your friends to always follow us and all our social media handles to be part of this. So today is not different from what we've always been giving to you, and we have something interesting. We also know that the All African Games in Egypt is going on. We're going to discuss that. But before we discuss that, we have the Lagos State Archery Association. They inaugurated 20 clubs over the week, and also not forgetting the powerlifters are preparing for the Tokyo 2020. So they traveled out of the country to really make sure that Nigeria, they've always been doing us well. But I can't do this alone. I have analysts, people that are part and parcel of what we're going to talk about. They're going to share their views about these discussions we're going to have, and I'm sure you also will be informed as I entertain, as I said earlier. So it's good to let you know that I have a man that is so much into sport. He's a UEFA badge referee. He's also a sport consultant, many things that has to do with sport. Also the sports director of New Old Football Academy, one of the few football academy that have got his own stadium, his own facility that you can compare to what you have in Manchester City and in Barcelona. It's my delight to welcome you, Mr. Eric Iwanyao. It's good to have you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to have. For those of you joining, I know he's one of your regular and favorite sport analysts on the program. So it's good to have you. Yes, Mr. Eric. It's interesting to know that one of the sports that has not been doing so well in Nigeria is archery. That some people call them the bow and arrow sport, and it's one of the sports that have been existent because we know that hunters those days they use bow and arrow to fight and to hunt for live animals in the bush. But I'm sure it has gone developed by that, and it's an Olympic sport, as we all know. So Lagos State is doing so much to make sure that, in as much as we have football clubs, table tennis clubs, archery should also have archery club. So what can you say about this innovation?
Yeah, it's a very good one from the association, and actually, as it is one of the games, that is very interesting to watch. If you look at archery as a game or other sports generally, you will discover that most sports originate from culture of people, or a kind of a traditional activity of people. And when you look at archery, of course, our environment, we are Africans, and we are very good in hunting, and we are also good in anything that has to do with being focused and other. So archery as a game is a game that can improve you, improve your focus, improve your patience, and that's why it's even good for math skill. Then bringing such thing into the country and focusing in such sports is also a very loud one, because a lot of people will be interested in this sports. It's a sports that will really go far. And then for the Lagos Archery Association to come up with clubs, about 20 clubs. In fact, I'm so much interested in knowing more about these clubs and their future, where they will be in future, because a lot of people are going to be interested in it. Okay, if you look at it, these clubs will finally become something big. It will really help to sell these sports. Okay, sponsors will come in. But when you go to other countries, I can tell you they are doing a lot of things. In the past, Nigerian actually Federation, that is NAFED, they started very well. They really did a lot of things. Of course, they have only gone for one international competition, which was in Ivory Coast.
Okay.
And they have been struggling all this while. At the time, the affiliation was cancelled. That was in 2009, and they came back again. Then later again, because of funding, because of non-active participation, you know, it's not just having the organization having the sports, but it have to be active. And the organizers or the association, which administer it and as well controls it, they have been doing a lot of things, but they need a lot of sponsors. So with this this new development of having 20 clubs in Lagos, and remember, Lagos is the center, okay, of excellence when it comes to a lot of things, especially sports. So it's going to help the sports to grow big, and I can see other states coming in. Okay, I can also see companies coming in to sponsor. I can also see individuals who are interested in sports also coming in to be part of the clubs, and as well even have their own clubs. So it's a very interesting sports. Nigerians, Africans really need to know more about it. And of course, we just, the association, the World Association just finished just last week.
Okay.
Yeah, in Netherlands. They just finished a competition. So in that competition, you know, if Nigeria is there, it could have made sense. And Haida, which is a motor company, have been sponsoring it. Yeah. So we are looking at a situation where we are going to have a lot of sponsors coming into these clubs. So we are going to see that, and it's an interesting sport. I know very soon our association will also extend it in a way that it will go to schools, okay? Those who have reached to the age of playing such, because not everyone have to play because of the safety. Yeah, safety. So it's going to be extended, and I know that very soon the affiliation will go beyond clubs.
Yes, interesting moments, and we can see one of the reasons why we have Mr. Eriwayaru, and his analysis are always on point. Let's away from Ashu. We want to let you know that over the weekend, the Nigerian powerlifters traveled to Kazakhstan for something interesting in going on, and it's also a good news to know that the 15 of them that traveled have got they've already qualified for Tokyo 2020. So, like we know that they always do us proud when it comes to the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games, and they are trying as much as possible to also do us good. So we got with them over at the International Sport, and we spoke with the coach Felicito Area and also Lucy Oji, and we're going to hear what they say, and when we come back, we'll be definitely analyzing what's going on and what we should be expecting from the powerlifter. Enjoy this, and when we're coming back, we'll stay here with you.
Yes, we're going with 14 athletes, and some of them are new. They've not been to World Championship, because this is like a World Championship. It's the last strongest qualifier, and but we're going to do better because they have done well. They are in time of training, you understand? But we have little problem with them. Most of them, when they go back to their various state, they don't normally train because we don't have good athlete there. You know, sometimes you can train even a champion and you are not good, you understand, to maintain it. So, but whenever they come to camp, we start maintaining them but we're going to still do better. All we're going to do, we're not going to show all our strength because this is the Paralympic team. We just need to go there, try our best, pick 3 to 4, 5 goals, you know, and come back. Then we'll come and prepare for 2020. But it's also very important for us to be at the next February championship in Faza, so that we can be able to prepare very well for September 2020.
We are very much prepared, as much as we can. This is part of the qualifying. You know, in powerlifting we have pathway, and we have mandatory games we used to go every year. So this is one of the mandatory championships we have every year. This is this year's own. and we must attend it and do well so that it will upgrade our ranking in qualifying. Yeah, in Tokyo 2020, Tokyo we know that Nigeria para-powerlifting arrived. I am promising them that a lot of gold medals and world records. In powerlifting, corruption not in my country.
Well, this whole front section is gone, so you need to replace the whole front.
No, it's just the bumper that needs.
No. Let me be the judge of that. Wells. The paint here is off, so you need to repaint the whole car. The whole car.
It's just a scratch.
That is the report that will be given to the insurance for your claim, unless you.
Yes. Some guy.
Yes.
Is that your phone?
Oh yes, my phone.
Hello, FI Insurance.
Huh?
Please, I want to complain about one of your inspectors here. He's begging me now. Don't beg me. He's asking for a bribe. This corruption, not in my country. Bomba.
Corruption not in my country.
Stop corruption now.
You're welcome back. That's the international, the Muritala International Airport, and you can see how joyful, how happy they are. That's Lucy, the coach, the captain of the side, and also speaking earlier, Faye Sheton Are, they are bound to make sure that they give us the best as regards to the Olympic. Let's say this is a preparation for the Olympic 2020. We know most times we know that when our, let me use the word, able bodies don't give us the medals. These are the people that give us the medals, the Paralympians. And one of the medals we've got so far from the Paralympians are from the powerlifters. And there 15 of them have qualified for Tokyo 2020. And they aim to do more higher. What do you think, apart from expecting good, what do you think we could do to this sport to make it more than what they've already have gotten?
Yes, the association that is in charge of this the federation, they are actually doing very well. From what I have gathered and from what I have seen is more of early campaign, early research, and early solution. You can see what happened in January when it was hosted here in Lagos, the World Paralympics. So it was a very nice one, and you can see how Nigerian athletes, what they actually did there. We had about 42 medals, and in that 42 medals, about 15 of them is silver, 7 is bronze, and then the rest is gold. So the Cote d'Ivoire, the Ghanaians there, okay, they tried a lot, but you can see their medals, you can't compare it with ours. A total of 42 medals. That was wonderful. And they beat other countries, Tanzania, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, they were all beaten. So it was a very, that will even show you that there's a lot of preparation from that body. So everybody there is up and doing. And from what I have seen, Nigeria is going to show the world a lot from these Paralympics. It's not about having much fun. They don't even look at that.
They're doing so much of sacrifice.
Too much sacrifice. You can see they are so passionate about what they are doing, and that makes a lot of sense. So for Tokyo 2020, of course, we're expecting a lot from them, and we know this very body, they are not joking, they are very serious. A lot of preparation is going on, but then we also hope a lot of institutions have to come to support them, because these 15 that will be representing Nigeria is not that easy. Initially, before the campaign of getting this 15, they had about 60 of them on board. And imagine the process they went through before coming to this stage. So we would like a situation where we have a lot of people coming to support them. Let Nigerians be aware that we have Olympics like this that give Nigeria a very good name. Olympics like this that have been giving Nigeria a lot of laurel to smile. So it's not just about football. It's not just about other sports. We need to support these people because it's not that easy. And the good thing is that the results, we are seeing the results. So where some of these sports that we are pumping so much money, we are not
see the
seeing,
best of
you know, yes. So we also need to give a chance, you know, to those ones that are doing very well. Let's see how we can pump in money in there and see how we can help them, because these ones, in fact, they are, I mean, their heart is in the game. They are very passionate about it. So we really need to give them support. So far, the preparation I have seen so far is okay, but we still need to support them.
Okay.
Morally, financially, and otherwise.
It's that's a very good one from you. Yet let's don't forget that we can wish them the best and make sure they come back home safely and make us rejoice. Definitely, we know that when it comes to local sport, 360 Sport gives you the update of all what you need to know. Yet you can follow us on all our social media page to be part of what's going on in the art. Away from that, and the last we are going to talk about today on today's program is about the AFCON 2019 going on in Egypt. And still in the house, and you're going to help us look at Nigeria's performance, the Super Eagles' performance at the ongoing AFCON 2019. With little of our time we have now, what do you think, or what can you say about our performance?
Yes, the performance so far have been fine. When we played against Madagascar, it was hell. You can see Nigerians will react so fast. So everybody was angry that, no, this team got it wrong this time. We can't be beaten by an underdog team like that, 2-0. So everybody was not happy, nobody was happy. And the coaching crew, the players, they understood the language. Okay. Also, the coach understood that anything can happen, and the performance in our last match with Cameroon was superb. That is the Nigerian spirit. We hit one. Within 3 minutes, they came with 2 goals on top. And what happened? We reacted. We responded, and the response was powerful. But then there are players we are not seeing on board. We may not just conclude and say, okay, the coach is doing well or he's doing wrong. But the truth is that he knows he has been seeing a lot of things there. We have given him that opportunity. The most important thing is the result. But then we would like to see some of these players that have been doing well at a time, like Henry Onyekuru and some of them. So now we are going to face South Africa. This is a game that will really speak well. This is a game where the tactical powers of each team have to be shown, and we want to also see the individuals, what they are up to. So this is the right time. We have to define who is going to be the winner. I think the moment we beat South Africa, then we know where we are heading to. So this is the time. This is the peak time. We have to look at the game and say, now we are out for this game and we are looking towards the result. Okay. So we are looking at team being very focused. We are also praying, let the players not switch off, because this switching off is an issue, especially the defenders. We also don't want our team defending so deeply, because that will cause a lot of and don't take the South Africans for granted. Okay, when it comes to playing teams like Nigeria, even if they are weak with other teams, you see them coming to life. So we really need to be careful, and this is what we have been expecting. In fact, we have been expecting a moment like this to meet South Africans and see what will happen. Don't forget, they are always organized when it comes to facing Nigeria. You see them being organized. So we are going to see what the two coaches are going to do.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and we are also going to see the players that are more determined to win that match. So very soon we are going to watch the game. So we are expecting Nigeria to do well, and we wish them all the best.
That's expecting Nigerians to do. As a Nigerian patriotic, I'm sure that's your own expectation too. But let me just give you, in our competition, the last game was a 0-0 in South Africa. I was at the Akwa Ibom Stadium when we lost to South Africa 2-0 when Daniel Kweyi was at the point of, was between the stick. Several times we've always had a better head-to-head against them. But a lot of things will not really matter, you understand, in going into this game, and we can only hope. And finally, on the 20th program, I'm sure a lot of Nigeria can be part of this discussion. Can the Super Eagles win AFCON 2019?
Very possible. Today's game will determine it, as I said. Okay, if we're able to hit it right with South Africa, I think it's easy for us to get the cup. So we are ready. The boys are ready now, and the coaches have been advised. A lot of people have made their promises. So this winning is for Nigerians for so many reasons. It's for Nigerians for so many reasons.
So Nigeria can win it?
Yes, it's possible. Very, very possible.
Okay.
Yes.
That's, I was waiting for him to say no. I was actually trying to test how certain he is. But it seems that Mr. Henry Wanyahu is a man of himself. I should ask you again, can the Super Eagles win our contest?
They will win. Okay. In fact, early goal will make a lot of sense in today's game. And once it happens, I think we'll be preparing for the finals.
Okay.
Yes.
That's, it seems that's all we could take for today's program. If you're just joining us, we started with the Lagos State Archery Association, who inaugurated 20 clubs, archery clubs. So if you're not part of this archery clubs, you can go to Roe Park. That's where we have Lagos State Archery Association to know what other clubs it's. Interesting moments also on that day. From there, we also looked at the Paralympians, especially the powerlifters, who are doing so well to make sure that Tokyo 2020 Olympic next year will be more favorable. And they are promising 15 golds, 15 athletes have traveled, and they are doing much more to make sure that Nigerian is proud of them. And lastly, also, which we ended today's program, was the fact that Mr. Henry looked at Nigerian's performance as AFCON 2019 so far, and he gets a mixed feelings of our reaction. But he was so certain when I asked him, can the Super Eagles win AFCON 2019? He said certainly that's possible, and we can only hope and wish that we win that. And this is all we could draw the curtain. A big thank you for being part of today's program. I hope most times when we call on you, you'll be part of it.
I will always be here.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you, our viewers out there, for being part of this as always. And this is from my heart, and to a lot of you that have been trying to get us in our comments. We'll give you feedbacks on all Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, handles to let you know that yes, we are also here. But let me give you an assignment. You can get us everywhere on all social media and tell us where you are watching us from. Definitely that's going to be an interesting time to relate you to. Like I do say at the end of every program, that you should always enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.